Hey everyone, nice easy video today. We're underneath the JL, the 3-liter diesel, and we're looking at relocating the fuel filter itself. Overall, it's in a good spot. It does have a okay skid, but they still tend to break off on the trails and leaving you spilling your fuel. Your engine will shut off because it has a problem with that main system. And then from there on, you're kind of in a bad situation. So we're gonna be relocating this, tucking it up higher behind the frame. And then when it's higher, you can end up probably doing some skid plates or something. But just today we're looking at the bracket. So keeping it super simple, this is the new part. It's just a little easy 90-degree bracket that tucks it up higher. It uses the same mounting as the stock up above for the filter. So it just picks it up even higher, mounts to the M8 that goes already into the frame, and you'll drill a new hole for the M10 and the M10 rib nut. First things first, we're just gonna zap off the skid. And you won't need this again. And then once you loosen your top filter, you can push it up and out of the way, and you'll have one M13 bolt. I already took that out because it's a pain to get to. So you'll take that out of the way because you'll reuse it. And that's nice and loose. You'll unbolt it from your back cross member, which we already have that removed too. And lastly, you just have to take this off on the frame. All right, so this is the fuel filter. As you can see, that's the mounting points. And then this is an M8 hole that is drilled into the frame, and we'll go ahead and drill a 1/2-inch hole to fit the M10 rib nut in it. This is the new bracket. This is straight off the laser. It's still raw. We're gonna toss it in the powder coat right after we finish up this video for you. You'll get a nice gloss black powder coat on this piece and installs just like that. So I'll get this bolted up and then we'll mark out where the new hole goes and then get that drilled. Once you have it on there, you'll make sure this is nice and flush. Mark out where your hole is, and then you can either drill right through the bracket, or once you have it marked, you can take the bracket back off and then drill, and we'll get that rib nut installed. So this is a larger nut that we use on the M12 rib nut kits that we will also be adding to the M10 rib nut kits. That way then it will pass through your bolt and hold on to this collar so it doesn't just sit there and spin inside the frame. So once you use this nut, which has a serrated back to it, you'll go ahead and just hold that with a 3/4 wrench. And you'll go ahead and tighten this on. With the rib nut installed, now we're just gonna go ahead and put our bracket on with our hardware. And because this brings it up so tight, you have to hook it onto the filter already. Then you can kind of tilt it out of your way. All right, now with this installed, you can see it's sitting just about flush to the frame, a lot higher than how it was with the stock setup. It's cheap insurance to make sure you're not gonna be hitting this on the trail and then losing fuel, because nobody wants that whenever they're wheeling. So keep an eye for this product and more coming on IronRockOffRoad.com.